Welcome back. Now, another murder has happened. Now, this was not murder. This was a damn execution. Alex Pretti. Now, with the previous death of Renee Good, you can say that she was killed. That was a murder. Jonathan Ross murdered her. Alex Pretti, that was a effing execution. That was mob style. They pulled him down, beat him, and then executed the man. And then Christy No tried to placate that and mocked him as a domestic terrorist. She tried to say, oh, he was an isolationist. He was violent without any fucking proof.
Central Time, the Department of Homeland Security law enforcement officials and officers were conducting targeted operations in Minneapolis against an illegal alien whose criminal history included domestic assault with intentionally inflicting bodily harm, disorderly conduct, and driving without a valid license. An individual approached U.S. Border Patrol officers with a 9mm semi-automatic handgun. The officers attempted to disarm this individual, but the armed suspect reacted violently. Fearing for his life and for the lives of his fellow officers around him, an agent fired defensive shots. Medics were on the scene immediately and attempted to deliver medical aid to the subject, but he was pronounced dead at the scene. The suspect also had 2 magazines with ammunition in them that held dozens of rounds. He also had no ID. This looks like a situation where an individual arrived at this scene to inflict maximum damage on individuals and to kill law enforcement.
The man was an ICU nurse. He cared for people. He tried to take care of veterans. The man was a caregiver. And he went there. He was filming it. He was not part of the protest. He was taking care of people. He went over to pick up a woman and get her away from there. And they dragged him down and beat him. Now, yes, he had a gun, but he had a concealed carry permit.
2 minutes before the shooting, Alex Pretti is seen arguing with officers. One officer pushes him back, and an individual is detained as Pretti's argument with officers continues. Pretti, holding a cell phone, was allegedly there as an observer to document what was happening. About a minute later, Pretti is seen standing in the street, filming, directing a car past him. An officer then approaches another apparent observer and pushes her. She moves to Pretti and holds him by the waist, and the officer approaches and pushes Pretti. A second woman walks over. The officer pushes her to the ground, then sprays Pretti with a chemical irritant. Pretti raises his hands to block the spray. Pretti and the first woman then move to assist the woman who is knocked down, and the officer continues to spray. Several more officers arrive and drag Pretti onto the ground. An officer in gray reaches into the struggle and comes out holding a gun that appears to match a photo of a gun released by the Department of Homeland Security. In this video, obtained by CBS News, you can clearly see the gun being removed from Pretti's waist by the officer. The first shot is fired about 1 second later. Slowed to a quarter speed, you can see and hear how quickly the shot follows the gun's removal. In another angle, you can see an agent watch as the gun is removed from Pretti's waistband before the agent pulls his own gun and fires at the kneeling Pretti. The officers move away from Pretti as at least one of them continues to fire. Pretti does not appear to be moving. Around 10 shots are fired in total by law enforcement. After approximately 45 seconds, at least one officer eventually moves in and kneels next to Pretti.
Anyone can have a concealed carry permit. And they said, oh, you can't have a weapon when you go to a protest. What about these people? And this person, and this person, and this person. That little kid, he crossed state lines. The police actually told that boy, Kyle, go in there. Yeah, go. Go. And he murdered people. And then when he got on trial, and but now that this man, a caregiver, a nurse, was executed, Christy Noem, who has no talent for this position, she's an imbecile, tried to call him a domestic terrorist and wants to brush it off. And Greg Bovino is letting it happen. And Trump, he has not said anything. He just wants it to happen. And you wonder why we call them fascists. This is what happened in the 1930s. And I've said it again and again and again. All the other people have said it on social media again and again and again. And now media has finally started to pick it up. Fox News has finally started to realize about it and have finally started to drop him. Rupert Murdoch is like, you know what? I'm tired of it. Republicans are tired of it. MAGA is tired of it. The whole thing about him wanting to take over Greenland by force is tiresome. He is murdering Americans. And those Democrats who have sided with him to pass this bill to fund DHS. DHS should not be funding ICE. ICE needs to go. Defrost ICE. And people, the Republicans, oh, you want to defund the police. No, Democrats do not want to defund the police. But at this point in time, if you want to call ICE the police, which they are not, but if you want to call them the police, defund the police. ICE needs to no longer exist because they are no more than a Nazi organization that wants to destroy all of America. That's it. If they say they want to get rid of immigrants, why are they only getting rid of black and brown people? What about white immigrants? What about Swedish, Europeans? Okay. What about the white Africans? What about Swedish people, Norwegian people, people from England? What about all the Russians? Hmm? No, only people from South America, only people from Latin countries, only people from Africa. And now they're killing Americans. They say they want to get rid of the worst, but they are now breaking amendments, the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, the Fourth Amendment, the 10th Amendment, the 14th Amendment. They are violations against all of those amendments, the Seventh Amendment, and they don't care. They don't give a shit. And when they're given subpoenas to go to trial, they don't care. They don't go to trial. What happened when Christy Noem was sent to a congressional hearing? She got up, walked out. She just said, I'm done, and just left. Are they going to bring her back? Probably not. And now that this has happened, what do? They sent out Bovino and they're bringing in Tom Homan. Is Bovino fired? Who knows? Is he going to be fired? Who knows? They're sending him back to California. Don't know if he's fired or not, but Chrissy Nome needs to be impeached because they gave her a job that she is not qualified for. Bovino, that little shrimp who has a Napoleonic complex, does not know what to do with himself. And now they're sending in that fudster, that Millie Mouth dude who talks like he has a mouthful of peanut butter. He talks like Elmer Fudd. Okay, like he has marbles or peanut butter in his mouth. Okay, they're sending him in. Get rid of it. Get rid of ICE. Revamp DHS because none of it is working. You've killed it, multiple American citizens. And this is just what's on the news. Who knows how many you've killed that has not been broadcasted? And they're breaking down doors. This is not law. This is just a fucking memo. Warrantless break ins. No warrant, knocking down doors, invading homes. And Trump says it's an invasion. The only invasion is you. It is becoming insane. And then you're saying you want to go to Philadelphia? Luck. Good luck with ICE going to Philly. You know what's going to happen if the ICE go to Philly? Have you seen what Philadelphia does when they win a damn game? Or if they lose a game, the Phillies or the Steelers win, or the Phillies lose? What's going to happen if ICE tries to ransack Philadelphia? They're going to get the shit kicked out of them. Good luck with that. It's over. Trump, throw the towel in. You're done. You're done. Christie, your impeachment's coming up. Just resign because the impeachment is coming. If you like my video, like, comment, share, subscribe. I want to hear what you have to say. Thank you. Please subscribe to SJ Laws and More.